To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again with Hunt. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third down. It's Hunt, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser now. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rameek Wilson able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Brenton Colquitt to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
play action. Kaiser throwing deep here for Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action. Kaiser. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No, check, Patriot! Watch you now, Barney!
On 1st down, Mahomes is going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Detroit!
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down carry now for Crowell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's got room. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Fresh set of downs here. On the counter, it's Corral. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play fake. Kaiser. It's caught by Corral. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
To throw, Kaiser. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Coleman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Goes to Ware on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
But I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Now Kaiser being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Mahomes to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Kaiser. He gets this one complete to Brent. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Brent, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after now from Sturgis. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Spencer Ware, the intended target, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sail, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Kaiser now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go. 1-9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium, and the Giants have extended their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now it's Crowell running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.